A few months ago, I was still at war with Thoros and his brothers. Now we sit together in a tent, plotting our mutual revenge against the Byzantines. We would attack the emperor where he least expected us, in Cyprus. Settled by both Greeks and Romans, at one point a tributary to an eastern caliph, and now a Byzantine province grown wealthy through trade. The island undoubtedly had an eventful history. But Thoros and I were not looking for trading partners. We came as raiders, ready to write a new, bloody chapter of the island's chronicle. The Byzantines will regret their pride when Cyprus burns. Tell me, Thoros, where will your troops disembark?
I will make camp near the western bay. Go ashore with your knights in the east, Frank.
So be it. Come, fellow crusaders. Countless riches await.
The Byzantines will soon learn of our arrival and deploy their fleet. We must destroy their docks. The Byzantines have devastated our homeland for decades. But we will see how they enjoy the same treatment. Plunder their cities.
Jest potrostem. Jest zaś karucanem. Jest zaś karucanem. Jest zaś karucanem.
Jest coraz wyrem, David, Zorawo.
army marches on its stomach. If you encounter enemy villages, do not hesitate to loot their meals.
We have destroyed the Byzantine dock. We have destroyed the Byzantine dock.
Ajattelin takavuor. Jessas aiskarusanem. Jessas aiskarusanem.
The grain stored in this mill will feed our soldiers.
The Byzantines know that we are here. Their emperor will surely soon send his fleet against us.
Armenians, what a comforting sight. Release me, and I will help you defeat the Byzantines. They have made me toil for them for years, so I know their plans very well.
We have destroyed the Byzantine dock. The grain stored in this mill will feed our soldiers.
Thank you for releasing me from this hell. Take the stolen battle plans. They will help you defeat the Byzantine fleet.
One spy in the right place is worth 100 soldiers on the battlefield. From the moment the battle begins, we are bound to win or die. Charge!
We have destroyed the Byzantine dock. The grain stored in this mill will feed our soldiers. grain stored in this mill will feed our soldiers.
Ես ուզայս կառուցանեմ, ես ուզայս կառուցանեմ։ Հրամանք ձեր, տեր իմ թագավոր։
Ես զայս կարուցանեմ, ես կարուցանեմ։
Այո, տեր իմ թագավոր, ես ուզայս կառուցանեմ։ Ես պատրաստ եմ։ Ես հանք փորեմ։ Բարև ձեզ, տեր իմ թագավոր։ Ես ուզայս կառուցանեմ։ Հրամանք ձեր, տեր իմ թագավոր, կառուցանեմ։ Բարև ձեզ, տեր իմ թագավոր։ Ես ուզայս կառուցանեմ։ Ես հանք փորեմ։
We have destroyed the Byzantine dock. We have destroyed the Byzantine dock. We have destroyed the Byzantine dock.
Հրամանք ձեր, զորավոր քարվածակ։
War is cruel. and I would be a fool to stay on the island. Escort me safely to Alexandretta, and I will provide you with maps of Cyprus.
The grain stored in this mill will feed our soldiers. The grain stored in this mill will feed our soldiers. Only one Byzantine dock remains. Now, where is it? Splintered planks and tattered sails float atop the waves. The arrogant Byzantine fleet is destroyed. The grain stored in this mill will feed our soldiers.
For 3 weeks, Cyprus suffered under our blades and torches. Those who think me a ruthless tyrant should have seen Thoros' soldiers. Years of Byzantine misdeeds had forged these men into vengeful marauders who now took their vengeance on the emperor's Cypriot subjects. Only when rumors reached us of a newly constructed Byzantine fleet sailing towards us did we abandon the raid. But not before ransoming the surviving Cypriots. Thoros and I laughed and reveled together on the lower deck of our ship, surrounded by loot. We had plundered so much gold that I feared the weight would capsize our ship. In our merriment, we imagined how the emperor would rage in his palace once he had learned that we had been behind the raid. Yet, despite our success, I noted a weariness in Thoros' eyes. He had seen decades of fighting, and it seemed as though he would see decades more. What would have been a blessing to a warrior like myself weighed on him like a curse. I could not help but wonder if the strain would one day become too much for him to bear. Our success had made us careless. Now it was the Emperor's turn to strike at us. And he did so where we least expected. Instead of relieving Cyprus, he sailed his new fleet straight to Cilicia. The Byzantines landed on the Cilician shoreline and besieged the coastal city of Tarsus, which Thoros had only recently seized. The prince hastened back to save his homeland, and I pledged to send my knights to his aid. Yet, secretly, I wondered if I had backed the wrong horse. When the Emperor's envoys arrived in my camp, each pile of gold that they presented added weight to my initial doubts, until I was fully convinced of my error. Apparently, Thoros' relatives had the same reservations. And they too were convinced by the Byzantines' impeccable logic. They were hopeless traitors, siding with whomever offered them the most gold. Then again, in that respect, we were much alike. Just hold the city a little longer, Thoros. My knights are on their way.
Այո, տերիմ։ Ես պատրաստ եմ։ Ես հասկանամ, տերիմ։ Բարև ձեզ, տերիմ, անպայման, տերիմ թագավոր։ Ես գնամ, ես հասկանամ, տերիմ։ Ես պատրաստ եմ։ Անպայման, տերիմ թագավոր։ Ես հասկանամ, տերիմ թագավոր։ Ես հասկանամ, տերիմ թագավոր։ Բարև ձեզ, տերիմ թագավոր։
The Byzantine troops are preparing to attack my prince. They will soon reach our walls.
Այո,
Ես հասկանամ, այո, տերիմ։ Ես գնամ, տերիմ։ Այո, տերիմ թագավոր։ Բարև ձեզ, տերիմ թագավոր։
Անպայման տերիմ թագավոր։
Այո, տերիմ թագավոր։ Բարև ձեզ, տերիմ թագավոր։
Այո, տերիմ թագավոր։ Ես կառուցանեմ։ Ես պատրաստ եմ, ես այս կառուցանեմ, բարև ձեզ, այս կառուցանեմ, ես հասկանամ տերին։
My knights will be slightly delayed by the rough terrain they must cross.
I have a bad feeling about this. Reynald is a turncoat. Trusting him is risky.
Kırmank terk terim takavor. Yesazais karutsanem.
თემის პარაპეტ ზურაბურ ქარვაცა ეს წარაძერემ თემის რამანგძელ თემის ზურაბურ
It is nothing personal, Thoros. but the Byzantines have paid me handsomely to betray you.
Are you
It was an honor to fight at your side, and it will be my pleasure to cross swords with you again.
The Franks have backstabbed us, and the city is lost. We must escape by sea.
We must take refuge with one of your brothers. But be careful. Celtic marauders roam the countryside. Think carefully about where to go, my prince. Stefan's camp is fortified and farther from our enemies. But Mlek's territory is richer in resources.
I am sorry, my prince, but Stefan disobeyed your orders. He attacked the Byzantines on his own and lost his entire army. We are the only survivors. Though we are not many, we will serve you faithfully.
We will never accept Byzantine rule. Let us drive them out of Tarsus for good. The Byzantines are exiled. The Emperor's bloodhounds whimper like helpless puppies.
Tarsus is ours again. Its inhabitants will now fight for us.
Our foolish brother blundered again. Luckily, you still have me, a man ruled by his mind rather than his emotions.
Where are you hiding, Thoros? You can escape neither my scouts nor the Emperor's fury.
Jest coraz Zoraborg.
Հրամանք ձերք, տերիմ թագավոր։
Տերիս պարապետ։
Ես պատրաստ եմ։
Ես պատրաստ եմ։
사람들은 때릴 스파라볼 때릴 스파라볼
The infidels have turned on each other. Our time has come. Charge!
Ramangzer 때릴 스파라볼 아유 때릴 스파라볼
Բարև ձեզ, Տեր իմ թագավոր։ Ես ուզայս կառուցանեմ։ Տեր իմ թագավոր։
Ես ծառաձեր եմ տեր իսպարապետ։
We may not be comrades again, Thoros, but we need not be at war. What do you think of a ceasefire?
You know well that Reynald is a snake in the grass, Cilician. Why not come to terms with us instead of trusting that bandit again?
Այո, դերիզեն զորավոր կարաջ։
always back the wrong horse. Come, men! We must retreat.
이슬 돌아보라sak. 돌아보.
Seems that we underestimated the Silesians. Again.
Another day of death and ruin draws to a close. Will the senseless carnage never end? Oh, Armenia, what price do we pay?
When you summit a peak and there is no way to go but down again, some men feel a strange sense of despair, as if they suddenly understand the futility of the entire pursuit. The same is true of men like Thoros, whose mountains to overcome are not physical, but political. Perhaps it was this sense of having accomplished everything he set out to do that made him relinquish the throne. Or maybe he was simply fed up with the constant cycle of false promises, short-lived alliances, and treacherous friends that is politics. Either way, it was in this moment of triumph, when all of his enemies, Byzantines, Seljuks, and Crusaders alike, had been pushed back, that Thoros abdicated and left the throne to his eldest son. The strain that I had once seen in him had finally become too much. He walked away from his life's accomplishments, discarding the crown for which he had fought so hard, and strode up into the mountains. From what I hear, he now lives among the monks in an isolated monastery, far from bustling courts and scream-filled battlefields. I have heard others applaud his wisdom in relinquishing earthly desires in the hope of finding peace. If that is wisdom, then I am no wise man. Nor will I ever be. I was and will remain a restless warrior, a servant of shifting masters, behind whose ever-changing mask rests an opportunistic, ruthless mercenary. In that respect, Thoros and I are not alike.